Okay, everybody, well, we will go ahead and get started with the intro for today. People are slowly joining. I do want to ask before we start, did anybody have any issues or weirdness with rejoining the Zoom link that I sent by email today? Everybody, I mean, obviously, if you're in the meeting, you were able to join, but for some reason this morning it was asking me to re-register, and I just want to make sure that that's something that was happening on the co-host side of things, not with participants. Okay. Thank you, Daisy. Yeah, it looks like yeah, okay. So the link I'm sending out by email, then you're saying are you using that to join, and that's what's asking you to re-register? Okay. So yeah, this is one of the weirdnesses with Zoom is as hosts and co-hosts, we don't see the same thing that participants see when you click to go to the link, because I can join pretty easily from my client memory, which is what I've been doing. So I will make sure that everybody is able to join. I don't think it should be asking you to, or at least we didn't intend for it to be asking you to re-register each time. So we will look into that tonight and see if there's a way we can make that a little bit easier on everybody. Yes, we'll have to think about how to do that. Okay, thank you, everybody. So just as a reminder, the workshop sessions today, including this welcome, will be recorded for live streaming and distribution purposes. You can find all the slide decks for today, as usual, in the student materials folder. And again, I think everybody who's going to at this point has joined the Slack channel, but if you have not yet, please do feel free to do so at your earliest convenience so that you can start using it for getting help outside of normal workshop hours or for organizing your hackathon teams. Just a quick overview of the schedule today. We are on day 2. We'll be talking mostly about principles of modeling, contact energy, cell growth, and division today. And then we will have another self-guided model building exercise in module 4 today on tumor somatic evolution. And Pedro and Gilberto will be leading that session this afternoon. We will have a hackathon prep session today and the extra session before lunch. This will mainly be for people to ask questions about hackathon structure or to discuss possible project ideas that they have. And then we have some slots available for lightning talks tomorrow and potentially Friday if we need them. So again, I think everybody's fairly familiar with the schedule at this point. The schedule today is the same as it was Monday and yesterday. We'll start out with a module on translating biology into models from Dr. Glazier, followed by a module on contact energy and epithelial transformation from Dr. Belmonte, cell growth and division after lunch from Dr. Thomas, and then, like I said, Pedro and Dr. Thomas will lead module 4 in the afternoon. I think everybody's familiar with the Zoom logistics at this point. Again, please send any questions you have into the chat. It is helpful because of Zoom's new reply feature. People can have lots of side conversations, as we saw yesterday. So if you do have a question, please do send the question unless it's a specific question for me or one of the other moderators about logistics or something like that. It is useful for everybody to share your questions publicly to the channel. If we can't get to it immediately, somebody else in the room may be able to reply to you, just to help you get some answers to your questions a little bit quicker. I think that's pretty much all. Everybody's familiar with this at this point. Since we have the hackathon session before lunch today, I'm going to skip this slide for today. Everybody's heard it a couple times already, and we will talk about this more before lunch. Again, if you're using nanoHUB, here's the links for that again. I think everybody should have them already. Let me put them in the chat real quick. And then our installation links. Yes, Sharon, during the Q&A sessions, everybody is able to unmute. We just lock that down during the regular modules.
I see.
Yeah, because theoretically there will be a few minutes for questions, so I'll wrap up here quickly. Again, sorry, the slide's out of date. I just realized again, this is version 4.4.1 is what you're looking for on the SourceBin website. These links will take you to the correct latest version. And I think we're up to Python 3.9 and 3.10. I'll have this fixed by tomorrow. Sorry, it's amazing how these small errors will, what's the word I'm looking for? Propagate through slides all week. So I'll try to get this fixed for tomorrow's welcome. Again, these links will take you to the correct version, so don't worry about that. Again, our where to find resources slide. People that we'll be hearing from today. Mostly the same crew as yesterday, now with the addition of Gilberto Thomas doing our module 3.3. So again, if you have specific questions for any of the presenters today, you can find their emails in the slides.